This is Madden 17 on Eat to Imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the... With that, let's get out to the Davies.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight we move on here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So you've got 1 week of preseason games in the books. Now you start to really assess some of the vets and, of course, some of the young players.
You're exactly right, because now there's a week's worth of film out there for everyone to watch. And for guys who may or may not make these particular teams, that film will be out there around the league, so maybe they can catch on somewhere else if they have to. But this would be a lot of fun to see how much time the veterans play versus how much time the young guys get.
Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And we are underway from Glendale. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Second down following the run. The 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels. The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, They were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Defense is going to every game talking about winning the early downs to make third down a difficult assignment for an offense. On that play,
off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That's a situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this one is right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Let's meet the starters on the defensive side of the football for Arizona.
And let's talk about Robert Kimdichie, their 1st-round pick out of Mississippi. I still remember him coming out of high school. An absolute terror, maybe the best high school prospect in the nation. People look to see if his motor is going to run high all the time, because when it does, he is something else.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. This complete left side to Aguilar. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 6 there on first. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defense.
Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you're talking about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Wait to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. With your 6th-round pick, not many expect them to jump right in and contribute, but he's done a pretty nice job.
As a 6th-round pick, you'll come in and just work harder. That's part of what goes into it because you want to prove you should have been picked higher. But we've seen 6th-round picks come in and play very well in this league. He will have the same opportunity.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding time. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. So the defense had a chance to catch. Their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Eagles defense. They work their way back onto the field. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. The first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky, preach. And Hill with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. No, a nifty juke there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. They'll throw now on the final play. It's Hill, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they...
Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And some room to work. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll look to throw, looking for someone to throw to. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit 99 Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a handoff looking right. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now if they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. He's back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
No. Check.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it'll be first down here after the run. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet inbound.
And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.